Welcome. On the behalf of the Better World team, I would like to welcome you all once more to the palace of King Abumbi II. Today is a very great day for the community of Bafut Kingdom. Why? We have a great ceremony, not just a ceremony, but an indigenous ceremony, which we will be sharing our idea towards seeding a new future and towards seeding a regenerative knowledge. Today, it is a great privilege for us to share the regenerative knowledge through the indigenous practical systems with you. We are glad to have you all live today to share with us this great indigenous perspective of us towards a regenerative education and seeding the future with indigenous knowledge. Welcome once more. My name is Princess Abumbi Prudence. I am the National Coordinator of Better World. It's nice having you today. Welcome. It is with a great privilege that the UNDP has given us this opportunity to share our indigenous knowledge together with the world. Before we start, as indigenous people of Bafut that we are, we have a national anthem known as Mban. Conscious Food System Alliance. What is this Conscious Food System Alliance? It is about sharing indigenous practices. We share indigenous practices on how to connect back with nature. Especially as Africans, we believe in connecting with nature, we believe in respecting nature, and we connect through the way we respect food, we eat food, we treat food, and so many others.
When the palace was transferred into this present site, as the princess, she saw that men were being honored. She equally demanded for her own honor, for discovering the present site which was conducive for the palace and was a better site than the former sites that the palaces have been built before this one. So out of envy from the men, because they never wanted equality of women with men, so the highest secret society met up of notables from all over the quarters of Bafut, villages, wards, and quarters of Bafut. They decided to kill her. They never killed her like that because they said, why must a woman be honored? That only men should demand honor, not men. Not only men should demand honor, not only women. So this also goes alongside, and they buried her alive. They prepared a ceremony to honor her, placed live sticks on a pit that was dug as her grave. So when she sat on that chair, she just went down into the pit and was buried alive. So she also cursed the people while dying. And then today we had to celebrate her die, and then recognize the good things that she has done, met her successor just the way they make the successors of men today, meaning that she too as a woman already started so many years ago, so many centuries ago, already started advocating for women equality, which had virtually been realized by the Beijing conference.
Wow.
So she was really a woman, not only being brave, but insinuated by the ancestral spirits of women to make a tangible remark, discovering, enhancing the equality of women in Bafut before that of the world came.
We would like to know what you think about elephants and what can we learn from elephants?
As far as Bafut community is concerned, normally in Bafut, the elephant happens to be one of the royal animals that we have there. We have 5 royal animals: the lion, the leopard, the elephant, the python, and the buffalo. These were purely royal animals that anybody who caught any of them could not consume it. You only had to carry it to the palace, and you will be rewarded with a wife or big landed territory. So the elephant too, before being a royal animal, during the reign of the 5th king of Bafut, by name Chunga, they went hunting, and then when they were hunting, they realized that an animal had eaten up a certain tree that happened to be the raffia palm. So when they came now, they discovered that raffia palm had started growing, and then they tested a liquid was coming out of it. It became sweet. So they collected part in a calabash.
And what is that liquid called? Palm wine.
Palm wine. Okay. So I was coming to that. It was later that they collected in that calabash. The king tested, gave to the king, and then he tested and said they should name it, call it palm wine, because it was coming from the palm tree. So the king, after this incidents, they fenced that particular one and tried to search around the forest if they could find more, plucked the seeds, and taught Bafut people. They planted and they grew, and today Bafut is one of the famous palm wine distributors in the whole of Northwest region in Bamenda. They tap very good palm wine. There are 2 types of palm wines. We have the raffia palm wine and the normal palm wine, which is a tree that you climb and tap.
So an animal actually planted these seeds of palm wine. The elephant planted these nut seeds that gave palm wine, or?
No, the Bafut people planted. This was a tree growing wildly in the forest, okay, and was discovered.
Okay, thank you.
Bongtai ya when go put ka te ndina bongtai ni kumbi shi mo guru di po to mo to fo ayo no tu amba chuo ala ai be bi lon ju to barum bo no yu o ji la so on shego go be ya to fa bi be bi po wa da bi bo ju ka ga asno lo mo no go kai da wa abata. Amen.
Amen.
We have so many things that accompany this delicacy. That is why you see different combinations. With the mixture of these combinations, the delicacy becomes a more balanced diet, because we don't just eat food for eating's sake, but we eat nutritional food that can make us healthy. We have the yellow soup made up of palm oil. We have another second type of soup, which is not made up of palm oil, but natural ingredients that have been blended, combined together to bring out this delicious taste.
It's the best meal for the Bafut people. Achu nourishes the body. It makes us grow stronger and healthier. Without Achu, we are nowhere to be found.
These, they represent our own traditional plates as indigenous people. When they are raw, we want to fold the achu, they will be broken. So we have to warm it on the fire. We use burnt bricks. We built it like that so that within a short time, the food can be ready, even with limited firewood. And then when you put firewood like that, you don't even need to blow it before it catches. It just comes up. There are various types of bananas which can go for the achu, but it must not be ripe banana with Bafut indigenous people. Our own, we don't eat sweet achu. We eat the one that we eat with, yes, eat it with yellow soup. Just when we finish cooking, we wash it, keep, and on using again, we know that maybe little dust must have climbed on it. We wipe it. Where is that water? We wash our hands first. We burn plantain peelings to give us our own traditional soap. So she is washing with running water to avoid carrying dust from the dirty water again. Yes. Moving it from the pot directly. I'm peeling the plantains. This is what we dry and burn to give us our traditional soap. Most of the times we prepare for bigger quantity of achu, we must be two, so that one person is peeling, the other one is pounding. Division of labor, that will go faster. When it is still hot, it is quite easier to pound. So I place achu cocoyam in the mortar. Then, because of dust, we clean it, the both sides, and even the wood ash that must have come from the fire. Clean it. It is already ready. White. Yes. There are many colors of achu, white achu and yellow achu. This one is white achu. We are finished now.
Cocoyams. This is what we use for the production of achu, which is the main traditional dish of the Bafut indigenous people. Today I'll be demonstrating on how we farm this product. We chop it up into halves. The halves are sizable, not too small, because when the halves are too small, it cannot give healthy products. We have a hole, and with the natural system of manure that we practice here, we have dry grass. We have dry grass and manure. Yes. So this is the dung, animal dung. We mix it together with the soil. We make sure it is properly mixed. And then take note of it. The way we plant it, we need to position the seed in such a way that the other younger seeds that can grow to reproduce these cocoyams are facing up, because that is the part that is supposed to germinate, like this. we cannot face it down. If we face it downward, it cannot germinate. We place it now on the ground. If you can watch keenly, it is facing up. Now we seal the hole. The first rain pours down, that comes and wet the soil, even no matter that it is still dry now. Within 2 weeks at least, even though by then it will not be visible out of the ground. But in situations where we are during the rainy season, where it's raining, within 2 to 3 weeks, you can have the tiny ones already shooting.
Look at my hands, I come up with the cassava. With cassava, you make water fufu. With cassava, you make gari. With cassava, you make yankunkume. With cassava, you make munyando.
The king is the head and the representative of the indigenous people of Bafut. Having this event in the kingdom today, it signifies the blessings of the king, in which we believe that once the king blesses any project, our ancestors also are with us, because through our kings as indigenous people, we are connected to our ancestors. Is one of our royal dance. It is a dance that we celebrate to connect with it spiritually, to fight against hunger. We use it to fight against hunger. We use it to appreciate nature for blessing the land so much with so much fruitfulness. We also use it to respect nature.
And we just finished dancing. This dance was presented during the reign of the second king of Bafut, in the name of Nebasisu. He reigned from 1552 to 1557. The ancestors came to him and revealed to him that food is an imperative need for the people, and it is necessary that within the months of hunger, as he is insect hunting, he should rather prepare his people to farm more food while preparing for this particular month every year.
We have staged this hunger dance to you, to let you come to Bafut and share the little you have with us, so that we can plant, grow crops, so that we can be self-sufficient in food production. We think as Bafut people and as the king of Bafut, we'll give you the necessary support, we'll give you the assistance so that you can help us.
I'm a benefactor of Eco Village. Eco Village was burned down. As a result of the crisis, the area was abandoned and people are no more living there. I will like to encourage the continuity of Eco Village.
Well, you know, they're going to look at solar, but they're going to form bay, Bentuma anu mo rempa la tafa. Gumba chojang mabi burula befa la buran lo.
We asked him a very, very delicate question. That how do farmers care for one another? How do they connect with nature to make sure that agriculture is successful? He said through farmers groups associations. We have farming groups associations where groups of women, they come together to work together to encourage one another. Because when you work as an individual, we sense in our indigenous knowledge that many hands do lighter work. When we come together as groups of people through the spirit of Ndanifor that unites farmers, that unites the indigenous people, that makes crops to grow well. When we use this spirit as farmers, we have one spirit to collaborate and work successfully.
Manji ima bi senenter angkan le ma jufa no ngum toywa no ma bi be ne ben mi be fe beta bi bile ko kan ben ne bi be yi no ma ka ngo be fe kambo Mr. Doctor.
We asked how mindful are they when it comes to the various stages of agricultural production. He shared his idea. We have 2 seasons of agricultural farming here. We have the rainy season and the dry season. So we know that the rainy season is one of the most fruitful seasons because during the rainy season, the rain falls, waters the crops, and they grow well. So we become more conscious to gather the knowledge, to practice the knowledge, and pour in more effort during the rainy season to that of the dry season to make sure that as we put in more effort also, we have more harvest. What knowledge does she have to hand over to the younger generation? She said they make sure that they introduce the youth into traditional practices such as farming, that when there are periods for farming, youth must join them on the farm, whereby they go along together with them. The knowledge is shared on how to connect with nature.
He who brings color brings life.
We thank you people for what you have come to do for Bafut people, and we think that you're not wasting your time. Bafut will be blessed, and the blessing from God will start from you people.
Mala. Burn dog, burn me for my life. For you, my burn dog, family. Come, ton nuit.
For Bafut to take a lead in speaking to the global south about these issues, I'm talking about this project that you have there from Ubuntu to Kwapwa, which is all about solutions that are embedded in conflict areas. These pockets of conflict-stricken areas in the Philippines, in the Ubuntu Center in Colombia, and what you have there in Ndanifor. These are small pockets of solutions that we can learn from. If we look internally and try to see all the dimensions that are connected with being able to share what we have.